Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Railroad Tycoon 3 Bridging the Mississippi. Well, last time we made it to East St. Louis, therefore fulfilling our contract. We've got all the towns connected that we need to connect. So now basically we're just going to let the money come in and make some improvements here and there. Maybe making a few more connections anyway. I know I gotta put in maintenance facilities. It's about that time because I'm gonna be upgrading my Planet locomotives to the better Norris ones, and you know, I don't want to keep on running trains without oil forever. So yeah, we'll have the money. That and the AI that takes over after I go to the new company will never build maintenance facilities on track that's already there. So we have to do it before we switch. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, once you get your system set up and it's all working, you start really making money. Nice. Says it's a little cool looking. This is only very slightly better than the Planet. Yeah, we're making some pretty good money. 320, 39, 122, 123, 83. That's pretty good. It's still going. This one's waiting, but it's only got one car right now, but that one car is making 108. I'm tempted to let it go. Probably won't take long to get the second car, though. Let's see. Yeah, it'll get it pretty soon. That's not bad, just gone back and forth between Toledo and Detroit there. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're doing good. Up to Grand Rapids, yeah, here's one of these little planets. They're pretty rough. And there's no point in trying to stick out with the planets longer, because the next new locomotive is until the Baldwin, and the Baldwins are really good, but they're not until 1845. So do you really want to run these planets for 5-6 more years? Not really. I don't anyway. So I'd rather just replace them all. Then you can get some years out of the Norris before it's time for the next step up. That, and it's cheaper to upgrade to the Norris now than the Baldwins, just a little later. And since I'm handing this railroad over anyway, no point putting the most amount of money into it. Alright, well, we got some pretty good money. Let's put in some maintenance facilities, why not? Where are we? Here we are. Now, you don't have to put them between every town, especially this early in the game. Probably one here. Now we've got a train that only goes back and forth between Toledo and Detroit up there, so we're gonna need one there. But you don't have to go real crazy with the maintenance facilities, and then probably one halfway into Cleveland there. There's a water tower. Yeah, probably right there. And then that's probably where most of them are going to be. And then if we got one here going into Toledo, we don't need one here. We can have one up here right before the line splits here. And I don't like to have the maintenance facilities really close to the water towers, because then the trains will creep really slow in between the two. And that's really annoying. I hate that. I guess it kind of makes sense because it's still only stopping once instead of twice, but still, it's really annoying. So I'd rather have them pick up a little bit of speed and then stop again than just creep at 1 mile an hour. So, I guess, yeah, I'll just replace the locomotives now too. I got the money. Those planets are really bad. The Norris. It won't cost too much. Let's see. 360. That's not too bad. Yep, that's good. Pick up a lot of speed that way. And yeah, it's basically just watch the trains right now because we got till 1842 before it's time to switch companies. So, yeah, that's so much better than those planets. Now, I might build onto this railroad a little bit before 1842, even though we don't technically have to. Can't hurt. I think this one here in Kalamazoo we do end up coming back to. You know, I'm gonna double right here. I think we do end up coming back to this railroad eventually, towards the end maybe. I don't remember now. And I hope this doesn't glitch out again because the second time I'm recording this part, first time it froze up on me. The game just went all full screen green and just made some very horrible noises until my computer restarted. So I think it might be the CD drive locking up. I don't think it's actually the game. I'm not sure. Could be the game. I don't know. But before I got rid of those older save files for the other LPs and stuff, I couldn't even get in the game at all. So I'm not sure. But yeah. Let's see how much. Let's let this year tick over, and then we'll build into Ohio a bit, Lima and Columbus, and maybe up to Akron. Well, Akron from Cleveland, just for the hell of it. I don't think any other railroad comes up here. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Cool. Let's see. Yep, over 2 million. That's good. That's really good. Alright, let's do some track build. And there's no water tower here? Yeah, there is. I was confused for a second. Oh, not in double track. Well, let me double this, I guess. I think if I remember correctly, we gotta kind of go around a little bit here anyway to get into Lima. Hey, they make locomotives in Lima. That's cool. And the locomotive works. They made some really nice steamers, I think, back in the day. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. And over to Columbus. Pretty sure that's the capital of Ohio. Well, I guess since we stretched down into Ohio a bit, the icon that I picked out for this railroad makes a little more sense. Ironton Railroad. What is it? Detroit, Toledo, and Ironton Railroad, I think it's called. I'm still not going to rename the railroad, actually, because it is supposed to be Erie and Kalamazoo. That's historically accurate. It's just I don't have a logo for that. I wanted something besides the generic one. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Columbus is spread out kind of far. Let's see. Yeah, we're not going to catch the brewery, but that's okay. It'll work anyway. Well, if it ever gets green. There's no real green on this map, or not much. Let's see that. What about that lumber mill? Is that working? No. That was just built too. Yeah, screw it, we got the money. Just in case it gets bigger anyway. And, so, I should be letting the time go during this. Just trying to kill time anyway. Well, there's a water tower right there, so... There. Didn't just build two, right? I don't think so. It just made the noise twice for some reason. There-ish. Yeah, it's gonna slow down around the bend anyway, so... There you go. Up the train. I think we'll have one going these two towns and up north to Adrian. I'm gonna show you Adrian in a second. I think that'll work, actually. Because there's enough other trains going in and out of Adrian that it should work. And then it won't have to wait too long. And then the other one's going to go to Fort Wayne. I think it'll go all the way back that way. And 2 and 4. We'll start this one at Fort Wayne and waiting. Oh, this one's good. Now the reason why I went up to Adrian is, believe it or not, Adrian is growing. I didn't think it would, but it is. Look at that. It started out as just 2 houses. Remember, I had a little station on this side, and then they built this house, and I was like, crap. I had to build a new station on the other side. But now, there's 1, 2 more houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. 6. That's awesome. So that's good. I think that'll work. Should work. I'll double it a bit more too, because the AI will never do that. The AI will never double existing track that's already single. I don't think. I think they'll build new double track, but I don't think they'll double what's already there. Just like they won't build the maintenance facilities, so that's why I had to build. So, and, you want this railroad to still be around later on in the game, so yeah, we're doing pretty good. I'm not gonna go crazy and try to build way up into like Saginaw or way up here somewhere. Just doesn't look like there's much there anyway. Let's see. Oh, Akron. I think I'll wait a year to go to Akron. Let's see. Hey, very nice to Adrian. Very nice. And remember, if Adrian's on the way to where these passengers want to go, then it'll work. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a hotel there. Crazily enough, I think that'll work. It's one of the few things we can build. We can't really build industries besides these generic ones. Yeah, that'll work, because you got the passengers coming in from those 2 Ohio towns that have to stop there before they go somewhere else, and that's where hotels do good, where they have to stop and switch trains. And then taverns do good where they're first starting, around here, Cleveland. And it's not worth much, but any little bit helps. And I think Lansing could probably use a hotel, because you got stuff coming from Grand Rapids. I usually don't build hotels and stuff like that too much, but there's just not much to do industry-wise anyway, so you might as well play with this stuff. Ooh, Chicago's gonna be pretty full. Well, I'll put it right back here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's let another year go by or so. Guess I could be watching a train, huh? Is there anything out here? Oh, there's a train. Waiting in Adrian. You know, I'm telling everybody, oh yeah, this town's gonna be great, and then we got a train just sitting there waiting. We're to go back to Lima. Yeah, I guess that was push. Maybe I'll have to go to Toledo anyway. Let's see. Oh, pretty good. I'm definitely gonna set it up so that from Adrian it only needs to wait for one car, I think. Whoa. No. Damn it. One car. It won't take long to get one car. Doing pretty good. Alright, we got enough money. Let's go down to Akron. Akron, Ohio. I think. Well, Ohio in general. Goodyear tires, right? Yeah. Dayton, Ohio. Dayton tires, right? Pretending that I know something about history, I guess. Okay. You know what? I don't like the way that is. Yeah, I'm kind of picky. Getting out of here is not going to be easy. That's right. I don't think I can go that way at all, actually. I think it's going to have to branch off here-ish. We don't have Baldwins yet, so I'm still trying to be good with my track building here. The Norrises are okay, but we still only have one set of drivers, I think. I could get away with that. Forgot that Cleveland's set down in the down near the water, and then everything else is up from there. Well, I might just connect to it from Columbus then. I really wanted to connect Akron to Cleveland, though. It seemed like it would make sense. Let me check for a second. Just for hilarity's sake, look at that bridge with all those fours. That's ridiculous, but I thought it looked funny. Alright. Well, anyway, I just checked my time, and I'm running pretty long, so see you guys next time when I figure out how to connect to Akron and probably switch over to the new company. Only got two years left. Alright, see you then. Later.